Okay. Go for it.
So, I think she does this on purpose to me, but whenever she makes me food, she says, "Okay, Bob, food's ready," and she hands me food. I take the food, start shoving it in my mouth, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, that's hot!" Burns inside of my mouth every time. You know what I do? I keep eating it. That's what I do.
Yeah, I hear if you eat it faster, Bob, it doesn't burn so much.
Yeah, or it'll do that thing where it'll like burn my lip or start burning my tongue. So what's the first obvious thing you could do? Swallow it. That'll make it better.
Yeah. Ask Tricia. I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, DJ was really good at eating scalding hot food.
Now it's time to roll the credits! Wah! Welcome to the greatest show online! I am your host who is not wearing any pants, DJ Allen.
I'm that cool Bob guy. I am, in fact, wearing pants.
And
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, we lost her.
For those of you who didn't understand that, she said, "This is DJ's wife. I am part robot."
I believe she did. This is going to be the eating episode. Oh, there she is.
So, we missed the last 2 weeks.
Yes. Well, one is you had a concert, and the other one is I thought it was Thursday.
You know, I understand the mistake. There's a Thursday every week.
Yeah, I know, and I get them confused. But normally they happen on Thursday, not on Friday. Because
Right.
and I will confirm this for the listeners and the viewers that I did realize my mistake at almost the recording time on Saturday. Yay!
Apparently, I don't get a good enough signal in the basement.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
So, I'm on the Wi-Fi now.
You sounded all digitally.
Yes. Domo arigato, Tricia, robato, domo. Domo.
Well...
Go, Bob. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Bob, I want to come visit you.
What?
I want to come visit you.
Okay,
I also want you to come visit me.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would
In
be.
case you're wondering, I'm eating pizza.
I was wondering. And I'm eating some sort of strawberry cream sickle thing.
So you guys are going to eat and I'm going to walk on the treadmill.
Yep.
Well, someone has to.
I know, I have to burn off the calories.
Well, after a while, just hang out and he'll get on the treadmill and you can eat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hey, since we don't...
No.
What's that?
I also have a treadmill. And it does that thing where it, like, folds up.
Ours
that go
does
again?
that, but we never fold it up.
Oh. So far, I've burned a lot of calories with that thing. I haven't gotten on it, but I pulled it up the stairs, and son of a bitch.
Did you put it together too?
No, we got it from somebody, so it was already together.
Oh man, we drug ours down the steps and put it together.
I just about spit all over my screen when you said that.
Here, I can...
That would have made for a great show.
I can come off of the treadmill and I might be able to figure out how to... Nope, that's not how. Can I... There we go.
Hey, we have a viewer. Hi, viewer.
Hi, viewer.
The treadmill says hi, viewer.
It looks to be SMACZNE Go. Smack I don't know.
I'm eating pizza. So here's the new thing that I'm into now. No, it's not what you think. It's another role-playing game. It's called Numenera. Have you ever heard of that one? No?
Yes, I have. The Knights of the Night are about to start playing it.
It's pretty cool. It's based off the theory that there's been, like, people have been living on this planet for a very long time, and we're the 9th age that's lived here. What happened to the people of the 8th age? We don't know. They all died, or they left, or something. But their technologies are down there because we built our cities on top of their ruins. And they did the same things to the people before them, and they did the same things to the people before them. So you're finding all these awesome technologies and stuff that you don't know what they do, but you can figure out how to create weapons out of them and stuff.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I can't wait for the Knights of the Night to play it so I can hear it.
Yeah. Is that a podcast that you listen to then?
That's a podcast. If you go to KOTN.com, that's for Knights of the Night.
Oh.
I believe you would like.
KOTN.
Uh-huh.
Which spells cotton, doesn't it?
Or does it spell cotton?
I suck at spelling.
I'll say.
Yeah. I can spell pizza, but I'm not going to.
I want you to spell pizza, though. With your mouth full. Go.
Well, it's a phone.
I should be writing down our funny words here.
Yes, I'm writing down what it's spelling.
So I've got wubba.
Wubba. Nice. Wubba. That was Wubba was something that they said in a. I seen something that had Kevin Smith in it. He was talking about a Dungeons and Dragons game that they were playing, and there is in the game a weapon or a wand called the Wand of Wondrous Powers, or something like that. And you point at something and you say wubba wubba, and whatever sort of random effect happens. Well, every time he'd say this other guy would get hit by some bizarre thing that would hurt him and damage him and make him just very unpleasant. So finally, this dude gets shot off into, he does something, the thing backfires, and he gets flown into the air, and he drops the wand. So the guy now, wanting revenge, picks up the wand, points it at him, says wubba wubba, and he rolls the effect, and it says switches places with the target. So it.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I just had a brilliant idea.
What?
I am going to share this podcast on Tricia's computer on her Facebook timeline for her.
Oh, thanks.
You should share this too, Bob, but you should wait, because you're going to tell a story while I go share this.
Okay. One thing that I was just thinking that would be great is while you're on there, we have some other suggestions of things we can post on her Facebook.
Come up with ideas while I'm over there.
All right.
Why are we restricted? Let's see here.
Oh, great. Okay, does anybody else have this problem? Every set of earbuds that I use, apparently my right ear is not shaped correctly. Because I cannot get the right one to stay in my ear for any reason.
Wow. Yeah.
And yet the left one is perfect.
That's crazy. I didn't realize
Nice pink laptop, BJ.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've got these. These are the ear pods, the new that came out with the iPhone 5.
I've never seen those.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to be shaped like an ear. Apparently, I only have one ear shaped like an ear. I don't know what the other one's shaped like.
A small
And
dog.
then-
No, ham sandwich.
Maybe. And then just the regular round ones. Also, only one stays in my head. The other does not. Should put a rubber band.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, around my whole head. This one's a little small.
Or a headband. Just a regular headband. Like you're like from an 80s video.
Except, let's see, it has to go across my ears, so it'll be right about here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, DJ, one of the things I was thinking about doing is I decided a new way that I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to go on the montage diet.
Well, as long as it's not having me walk on the treadmill while we podcast.
No, it'll be the montage diet. You've all watched the movies from the 80s, and you know how the montage works.
Yes.
I would do like 4 sit-ups while there's corny 80s music playing, and then I would do like 4 sit-ups, 4 push-ups, or like, I would take that one shot where I take a refreshing drink, and then after like 3 minutes of montage, I will be lighter, because that's how it works in montages.
Ah.
Does it have to be 4, or do you have to do more than 4?
I don't think it has to be more than 4, as long as you can do like 1/3 of the song. It's all good. You have to have like little clips. If the clips are too long, it might ruin the whole concept of montage. It becomes a scene at that point.
I think you also need to like run a few feet, because you always see them running.
Yeah.
Jumping over something.
Yeah. Maybe I can go mix in a little bit of the old 18 thing and weld something while I'm like right in the middle of it. I'll just weld something and then go back to exercising.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Nice. Yeah. And then like every 3rd scene, it would be me like looking sideways in the mirror and getting like a little bit smaller each time. And by the time that song's over, I'll look good.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to
the
pick
montage
a
diet.
song, though.
I wish I would have thought of that 6 months ago.
True. And you'd have to have a really long song, something like Inagata Davida or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can do everything fast with montage.
Did you see on Facebook my banner for my personal page? I posted a picture of DJ and I before and after.
Yes, I did.
It's like a 3-panel. Yeah.
Yeah, that looked good. That was cool.
Hey, Bob, you should go share our feed from this.
I shall.
Yeah. And then I'll tell a story while you're doing that.
This, my friend, is the time of my life when the skin that is now burnt from the really hot pizza is starting to do that hanging from the roof thing, and I have to like flip it with the tongue.
But you know, it would just get better if you could stop tonguing it, but you can't, because it's like a neon sign saying "tongue this, tongue this, tongue this." I wish other signs would point to other things that I could tongue.
Like ice cream.
Yes. Yes. So there was there was some talk of visiting, and I think that it would be a great idea if instead of just going wherever my job made me go to take vacations, that someone, possibly someone currently in an orangish hue on this show, might want to just pick up and go somewhere, and maybe that somewhere can go through, if not to, Indiana.
Someday?
Well, I'm not saying like tomorrow or anything.
However, tomorrow is someday.
When we're done with Minnesota, are we just going to keep going?
Oh, we could.
Would it suck if you got here and I was like not home? That'd be the weekend that I like tried to surprise you by showing up at your door.
Nice. Would that be another 80s montage type movie situation?
Gonna do a montage. Yeah. Oh, for that viewer, and hopefully other viewers, You could submit questions and we will answer them.
Or comments that we will.
Yes. Well, if you submit a question or a comment in the questions, I can read it. So that what I've discovered is that Smack Nezdico or whatever I just did, that was random keystrokes from somebody whom I should have been paying attention to their name and not that question. So, yeah, I can see that live right now. So, whoever you were, if you want to submit a question, you can answer one.
She's vanished, all ninja style.
Uh-huh. I saw it happen.
Yeah. She's all like, look over there.
Poof.
Poof, what do you need? Dun, dun, dun. You're just like the person who was on the other square.
I'm the evil twin.
Hi.
Only one of us can be in the room at one time, though.
Wait a minute. I can have sex with twins tonight.
Only if you the whole one room thing.
One at a time doesn't matter to me. That's twice.
Good thinking.
Because I'm thirsty.
Ah, gotcha.
Let's see. There was something else I was wanting to talk about. I don't remember what it was. I had like a lot of things. My problem is mental lists. Mental lists are bad because the mental part is temporary. Like, paper lists are good because they're like right there until I lose them, which happens. Or wife cleans up my messes and she like puts things away, which away means I will never see them again. I don't know where away's at.
Yeah, the wife unit seem to have this weird idea that wherever they put things is the right spot, even though it doesn't make any sense to anyone else anywhere ever.
Yeah, yeah. True story.
I have to watch out for an axe or a knife because that is the kitchen back there. And
yeah. My biggest problem is flat surfaces. I put things on them, and so does my wife. Unfortunately, if I clean off a flat surface, my wife says, "Oh look, a flat surface. I shall put stuff on it." And yeah, so we got a bit of clutter. Not to say that she's responsible for it. I'm responsible for it too. But I've got cool stuff.
Yes.
Where,
Oh.
Okay, she's back.
We were just visiting with your sister.
Uh-huh.
Holy buckets, Bob, you got fuzzy all of a sudden.
Sorry.
Oh, God, not 4 miles an hour. No, 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 no.
Am I still
Go down, treadmill.
Yeah, you're still fuzzy.
Have you...
Oh, there you go, Bob.
Okay.
So, were you just waiting for the camera to focus?
I was concentrating really hard.
Yeah, it looked painful.
Yeah. I done focused myself.
Go focus yourself.
Have you noticed on our treadmill that the number 2 button doesn't work as well as it used to?
Yeah, it's because we use it a lot.
That's not
Yeah.
the eject button, is it?
No. The eject button is labeled eject.
No.
Why
Well, that's
can't
what you need.
Stop it. Phone.
Uh-oh. We may have lost her again. I'm not sure yet.
I can't...
Oh.
If...
Now, the treadmill that I've got, this is
My
awesome.
phone wants to show me the link that you shared on Facebook.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Here's the convenient thing about my treadmill. You plug it in. It's not like the old style one that just does... I mean, you plug it in, and it'll, like, run by itself. There's no point in me being there. I can leave, and it just keeps going.
And it'll count your time that it runs and your distance and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't need me here to do that. So I can just leave. That's awesome. And I'd be like, Yep, I'm sitting downstairs with a bag of chips and watching TV, and wife says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm exercising. Treadmill's going like crazy."
Yeah, see, you have to be on the treadmill, otherwise it doesn't work that way.
No, it keeps going.
Yeah, but you're not losing any weight if you're not on it.
That's what she said.
For instance, Bob, I have lost.
I just said that's what she said. It had nothing to do with the penis.
I lost. What? Did you just say that's what she said?
I said that's what she said, but I was referring to the thing there. That's what I thought was funny. Is that I said that's what she said, but I wasn't even talking about a penis or anything. So that was hilarious because it wasn't a sexual thing. And normally when I speak,
I have lost 73 pounds, Bob.
Wow,
Since March.
that's like a child.
And I've lost 44.
Together, you guys have lost an adult.
117, I think, is the total between the two of us.
That's pretty good.
And I'm not sure how good this will come across, but September 1st, this is when it started, and I got a little beard going on.
Not bad. Me too. I got a lot more beard than you, I think.
Well, yours is darker, so mine doesn't show up as well.
And I'm also part Wookiee. If you're Wookiee and you know it's black hands.
I'm writing that one down.
That's a good one right there. With his
So,
magic pencil.
Tomorrow we're doing something brand new that neither one of us have done before. We're
Really?
going to participate in our first 5K.
Ooh.
We have to go to Beulah this weekend, and there happens to be a nighttime glow-in-the-dark 5K happening at the park.
That's cool. Now, how does
So-
that work? I mean, are you actually racing people, or is it just participating? Like everybody just moves? No,
This particular one is just participation. I guess there are some where it's kind of like a race, but you can still, complete it no matter what and win, I guess.
Cool. I would like to actually be sponsored one, and you run through there with like those Nerf swords or whatever, and like as you're going, you're like beating the hell out of people, all warrior style. Yeah.
So, running this 5K, get beat up. Okay. Just wanted
Well,
to make
there's
sure I
just so much
understood
to
it
do.
correctly.
Yeah, there's just so much to do with those Nerf swords. We were talking about a Nerf football game where it's just regular football, but you all have a Nerf sword. So if you get hit, then you're out for that particular play, which that's awesome. As soon as the end of the play comes around, everybody's back up. But if you get hit, so I mean, you can parry and block and stab, and you can do all the things that you do.
Yes.
I think it's kind of funny to think that if you get hit with the sword, for example, like you're out, and then when it's over, everyone comes back to life.
Yeah, it's like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was hit by a sword. That was last week.
I'm trying to add some people so that they to my sharing link so that they come join us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So when we do the 5K this weekend, my cousin and his wife are going to do it too. And so we'll have our little team of 4. And DJ saw on the site today that they're going to sell glow stuff that you can wear. So they did have glow swords listed.
But glow hair extensions, which is what I want.
Yeah.
And bracelets and necklaces and glasses and stuff.
That's cool. Can you bring your own glow stuff?
I assume you probably could. What I told DJ, though, is how do hair extensions work if you have no hair to clip them to begin with?
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows. I got some eyebrows.
What was that? I heard like spooky organ music. Was that coming from you guys, or was that coming from like here somewhere?
Probably somewhere with you, because I don't hear any organ music.
Nope, me neither.
That was cool. It was like the classic eerie, spooky, piano-y stuff.
Whoa. Stuff.
Apparently, I'm haunted.
Yeah.
Well, if you're hearing spooky organ music, I would probably get out like a shield, maybe a chainsaw.
Oh, hey, we have a comment from Madison Aggie, and she says, "Hi."
Hi, Madison Becky.
I'm at Aggie, A-G-E-E. Hi, Madison. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Invite your friends.
Everyone's doing it. So they've got a the chem lights. We had in the past stole, borrowed.
I believe
lots of chem lights.
I believe the term is found
Yes.
and reclaimed.
We found in a locked truck a bunch of chem lights.
I found them in an open warehouse. I unlocked that warehouse with a key that I was monitoring, but I mean, it was open.
But yes, you activate those glow sticks, and then man, I dumped one in my mouth, which probably wasn't good for me. I probably have like mouth sick now or something, whatever it's called. We had it in our hands. Huh?
What about the glass?
Well, you don't cut the whole top off. You cut a hole into it
Oh, gotcha.
for liquidiness.
We gotta
But
have.
yeah.
We have to have the warning labels because you know there's some idiot that's gonna go, "Ooh, I can drink chem light fluid."
Yeah, don't do that.
I should dump it in my mouth and then put it on my hands.
Yeah, and rub it on my genitals. Hey, I think I just came up with the title of our show.
Or rub it on my genitals.
And rub it on my genitals.
There you go. That'll get some views.
Yeah.
I think I'm walking too close to eating. I'm starting to feel sick to my stomach.
What are you talking about? I'm done eating.
And Bob's in Indiana.
Yeah, you can't be too close to me.
Uh-oh.
But she's only one square away from me. You're 2 squares away.
Madison.
I'm right in the middle.
Madison, send us something else here. What does 1B, 1D mean?
1B, 1D? Who's got 1B, 1D up?
Maybe that's LD, LD. Do you have on your sidebar wherever the Hangout toolbox is, Bob? Do you have a Q&A listed?
What's a Q&A?
I'm gonna say no then. I don't know what 1D, 1D or LD, LD means.
Is she saying that? Is she asking about the DJ?
Maybe. I don't know. No. What? It's just.
How about a follow-up question from our viewer?
Yes.
Clarifying the previous question.
Here we wait for something to happen. Whoa! That's sweet.
I looked really happy just then.
You did.
Yeah. And I don't know where my lower third went. All right, so I like pushing buttons. Yeah, I mean it's still there, but the little windowy thing that had it.
Oh.
You have to click on the Hangout toolbox again to bring it back up.
All right. So, you know what's cool about the show is that we talk about a lot of random things, and I don't remember what the hell we were talking about.
That's okay because we can be completely off topic, like another show on this network.
Oh yeah, it was chem lights that we were talking about. The
Chem lights.
Mighty, shaky things. But we don't have to talk about those anymore.
No.
Because that is in the past.
It is in the past.
We'll have to get some pictures this weekend. Hopefully we get some cool glow stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You have to make sure that it's glowing enough so that nobody trips.
Well, what they said was they were going to light the path with glow stuff, and they're going to have a DJ there, and then they're going to have, I'm going to have a DJ there too.
Yeah.
He's just there for my
Say that.
entertainment. And then you're supposed to be able to buy the glowy stuff, and I guess you'll get some for registering too, because you have to pay. So I'll use charity miles on my phone while I do this 5K. So I'll be donating to 2 charities at one time.
Cool. Now this is probably going to sound like a stupid question, but why do they not say miles? They always say 5K. Why do they not say like?
Because
The
5K
equivalent
sounds
miles.
better than 3.1 miles. Because it sounds bigger, maybe? Longer?
Could they not just say, I don't know, 3.5, and then they can make it longer? Or is like every track conveniently 3.1 miles?
Maybe because Americans generally think a mile is really super long. If you put it in miles, everyone's going to be like, oh my god, there's no way I can, walk 3.5 miles. But
Yeah.
I can do 5K because I really have no clue of how long a kilometer is because
That
I'm
makes sense.
American.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Like, 50 cents is way too much, but 2 for $1, that's just perfect.
Well, you get 2 of them then.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 cents, you only get 1.
What a deal.
I actually experimented with that exact situation at my store.
Did it
I used
work?
to have, yeah. I had treats that were 25 cents each, and then I decided to change the sign to 4 for $1, and then everyone started buying 4 at a time instead of 1 at a time.
Nice.
Yep, totally worked.
550 of them for only. Might not work that way. You see what I did there? I avoided that difficult math question.
Yes. Bob, if a train leaves Boston at 8 a.m. traveling at 45 miles an hour, does it matter what the answer is?
Ducks.
Okay, this thing's fallen out of my ear 3 times now.
No, I actually said ducks.
Just the right one.
I can put something in your ear.
Well, do the right ear then, because it won't stay.
You all have it on video. I have been given permission.
Oh, we don't want to see that video.
Well, no. I'm just talking about the permission. We don't.
Just the response. Gotcha.
Right. I just have video proof. You keep rubbing your chin, Bob.
Okay, I've walked 0.93 miles now.
Wow.
That's special.
Almost at a mile. I had to slow down because my stomach doesn't feel good.
Yeah, don't make yourself sick.
Now, we've been riding our bikes a lot, and I have a little... Why do I not know the name of stuff? This little boxy thing that sticks on the front of it that tells me, like, how far we go, how fast we go, the average speed, and, like, all that. So, we'll roll...
Wait,
We'll roll our bikes.
Is that like the Knight Industries 2000? Does it talk to you too and give you turbo boost?
Yes.
That is the
No, it
coolest
doesn't.
little box ever. No, it doesn't?
No, it doesn't. But it
You
does
lied
give
to
us,
me, Bob.
Yeah, it does give us time, though. So,
Oh, well, then that makes up for it.
yeah. Yeah, we ride 5 miles or 10 miles or none at all, like last week. I've been sick. I've been ill. I don't know why. I don't
Maybe-
like being sick.
Maybe it's because you rubbed glow stick stuff on your genitals.
No, that can't be it. Just for the record, that's never glown before.
We
Yeah,
have
that
bikes.
was-
We have bikes, but they're in such horrible shape that I don't think they'd get us anywhere. So, hopefully next year we can go get them fixed or looked at or trade them in towards something that does work.
This was actually a birthday present that I bought for my wife lady. I bought her a bike, and she says it's got to be like the best birthday present that I have ever bought for her. Because normally she hates when I get it for her. She's very hard to buy for it. She wants things and stuff.
And she tells you what those things are, and you're just like, no.
No,
it's not
that's the
what I
problem.
want.
Is that she tells me what she wants, and then if I buy it, she's all like, well, I don't want that. I was just saying how awesome it was and that I wanted it. I didn't actually want you to get it for me.
That
stuff
seems
like
confusing.
That. Yeah, I know, right? Because she's a girl. She's got girl brain.
Yeah, but I'm even confused by that.
Right. But she's also on girl time. Like 5 minutes can mean an hour, and an hour can mean 5 minutes. I'm not sure because I'm a guy, so I don't exactly know how girl time works.
You should require her to talk in increments of man time. And man time is the clock that all sporting events uses to tell the time in the sport. So, for instance, now it varies too, so you have to go with the degree. So, like, let's go with the NFL man time. Everything is kosher, pretty normal until you hit the last 2 minutes, and then it basically gets stretched out for 15 to 20 extra minutes. But NBA man time, the last 2 minutes can last for an hour.
Wow.
So
that's almost like
if I'm ever going to die and my life is being regulated by a very specific clock, I want my clock to be the NBA clock for the last 2 minutes.
You need to grab your cell phone and record it, because everybody knows that when you're recording the countdown timer, that's how it works. It goes 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then like the smaller it gets, the more time it takes.
Yes.
Like those last 3 seconds are like 3, 2. It gives you plenty of time to get out of the building before it blows up. That's convenient shit right there.
It is convenient shit right there.
Right there.
So what's the weather like there in Indiana, Bob?
It's nice. Today it was in the, I think it was in the high 70s today.
Oh yeah?
It was raining
Fuck
though.
you.
But I was so sad.
It was what, 60s here?
In the 60s, mid-60s.
Mid-60s.
I'm okay with that. That's sweatshirt weather. I'm okay with sweatshirt. You know what?
Yeah, that's great, but yesterday was not sweatshirt weather because there were 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, but you forget I have a perma sweater on under my shirt here. So
I had to wear a coat to walk this morning because it was so cold outside.
Yeah, I'm big on sweatshirts. It's not a big deal for me to wear a sweatshirt in the wintertime because, first of all, there's nothing more comfortable than a sweatshirt directly out of the dryer. But you can't do that in the summertime. You have to wait till it's cold outside. Then you're like, yes, awesome. I get to put on my... What's that?
Yeah, I bought 2 sweatshirts in Washington, D.C. in May, and I can wear them now.
Nice.
Because, yeah, it's been since May.
Notre Dame?
No.
It's UND.
It's the University of North Dakota.
Okay, because I was going to say, Notre Dame's all like Indiana-y. And it looked Notre Dame-ish.
He does have a sweatshirt from Notre Dame just because it's green. He found it on clearance.
That was pretty cool, that turning around really slow for effect thing. Yeah. I have a hat.
Pop the collar bigger than anything in the 80s.
You look like the Headless Horseman, except you have a head. I mean,
The only thing that would make a pop collar cooler is if I was wearing 3, not 2, but 3 polo shirts.
and a headband.
And a headband and wristbands.
Yeah. Then you'd be ready for a montage.
Ready for a montage! You know, I should enter a montage into this episode. Just
You totally should.
should.
And you should do something like baking cookies, and then you do like baking cookies with a montage where like you would do the entire thing in like a minute. You go from opening the chocolate chips to eating a chocolate chip cookie in a minute.
You know, this is a very food-centric episode here.
Yeah, I'm still burning off your calories.
Well, yeah, because we keep talking about food.
Let's see, how many calories am I at here? 127.
Man, I ate a lot of pizza. Maybe you should run.
Oh, hey, is that the newsboy hat I made you?
Yep.
Is that a knitted one?
Crocheted. Wow, I got a...
I don't know the difference.
You should Google it.
It's kind of like a baseball cap. It has a bill on the front.
Yeah. Nice. It almost looks like a jockey hat when you were turned sideways.
I guess. Kind of.
I think my gray one might be on the table up there, the card table. It's all one color.
Here's the thing, is that I don't know the difference between some of these things, like knitting and crocheting. I don't know, because I don't do that. Now, here's one of the things I didn't realize. My parents just got a horse. Well, it's a pony. A few months back. I had no idea that like hay and straw are two totally different things. They eat one, and they won't eat the other.
I was going to say, wouldn't they eat hay and maybe straw is used for bedding? But I wouldn't know. Looking at them, I probably might not be able to figure out the difference.
I mean, now I could tell the difference. I had no idea. I just figured it's like, yeah, that stuff. They eat it.
My guinea pig also eats hay.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
But can he knit?
No, but he can sit on my lap while I crochet.
Wow, I'm so close on that one.
Very.
You know, if you're seeing somebody doing knitting or crocheting, there's one really easy way to tell them apart. Are you walking with me now?
Yeah, no,
everybody sway back and forth. So knitting is with 2 needles. So you usually have one in each hand. And crocheting is just with 1 hook.
The hook, gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, so if they've got 2, it's usually knitting and 1 is crochet.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I can dance if I want to, and I will. And I'll do it on camera for Madison.
Like, there you go, Madison. It's his show, man. You gotta let him do whatever he wants.
It's our show, Bob.
It's our show. That's true.
See, I have a pretty owl cup from DJ.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
You know, when I first saw it, it looked like animal.
It is an animal. An owl. Well, it's a picture of an owl.
I had an owl. It was still cold outside. It was like winter had just got done. I mean, it's still cold outside. And I was out there, and I was like, what the hell is this? There's like these bones and stuff all over. And I looked up, and there was an owl up on the tree branch. And the next day, he was there again. And sometimes he'd just be sitting up there, like, looked like he was shivering with his eyes closed. And other times, he had like the huge, you know those pictures of the Mexican kids? With the, like, massive eyes? Just like
or the pictures of owls with their big eyes open, like that too. Was it like an owl with its eyes open?
It was like, yeah, like that. It was like an anime kid or something. An anime Mexican kid. That would be like you guys.
We were walking a couple weeks ago, and in a parking lot, there was a seagull sitting on the ground. And he was like just not moving or leaving when we came near him. So we hung out there for a little bit, and I couldn't tell if he was hurt or if he was like sick, you know, because they eat everything.
Yeah.
So eventually I picked him up, took him out of the parking lot, and I put him in the back underneath the tree in some grass so that he would be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And sat there and I petted him for a while and hung out and everything. But then we came back the next day to check on him, and he was dead.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Wait, seagulls are sky goats because they eat everything.
Sky goats, that's awesome.
Sky goat, yes, absolutely. Just like pigeons are sky rats.
We saw pigeons last night on our walk, but they wouldn't hang out with us.
I thought bats were sky rats.
Wait, what? What are sky rats?
Bats.
No, those are bats.
Yeah, Bob.
No,
Wow.
see, the pigeons are sky rats because they act. They do everything rats do, except that they also fly.
Wow. I want to fly.
Well, I hear how to do that is to throw yourself at the ground and miss.
Yes, indeed. See Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy if you want the reference to that.
Way to point it out to him, Bob. What do you think this is? Some sort of sermon?
Funny you should say this.
Uh-oh.
Did I mention that my copy of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy says right on the cover, most excellent unholy Bible?
Right.
Because I was always quoting stuff from it. Somebody said, you should take that as your Bible. And I said, okay, and I wrote that on there. And so the obvious question everybody asked me was, why did it say unholy? There's no holes in it. There wasn't one hole in that damn thing, and everybody asked me why it was unholy.
Some people are stupid, Bob.
I know, right?
I have a feeling that things have been posted on my Facebook page that I wouldn't approve of. Because Melissa just responded to something and says, hacked maybe?
I don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I'll go disprove it right now.
Wow. Found it.
Suppose I could go get my iPad so I could look at Facebook since I can't with my phone.
That's pretty cool. That's clever. Yes. No, and then you can put on there whatever you want.
Okay, I'll stop my treadmill here and go find my iPad.
DJ, she's going to find what you wrote. Am I on here by myself now?
You were?
Close up. Extreme close up.
Hello, kitty.
He's trying to eat me!
Okay, I have my iPad now to check my Facebook page.
Also, it's also pink.
Yes. It's
Pink cover.
Hi, kitty, come here.
we got to update our iPads and our iPhones to iOS 7 yesterday, or the day before. The day before, I guess.
Look what I got.
Kitty
By the
puppy.
kitty.
Look what I got.
Yeah, Lime Allen is the greatest husband that time, no, all of creation could ever create.
And you posted that earlier. It was so nice of you to do that.
Was it? Oh, and I posted it to you, like I told you that.
Yeah, that's because you didn't realize you were on my page.
Oh, it realized I was typing, so it turned off my mic. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
It's weird. Apparently, crumbling up a paper plate sounds like typing.
Let's try that. Here, let's. I need some paper.
And
Remember,
it does sound
kids,
like typing.
This is real science. Do not attempt to try this at home, unless you want to.
It might result in paper cuts.
So yeah, I definitely need to be writing things down that I want to speak. What's that?
It's a kitty fishing pole.
Are you gonna catch kitty?
She loves to drag that thing around the house. Like she couldn't find something smaller that fits in her mouth to drag around. She has to drag around a 4-foot piece of fabric with a 3-foot piece of plastic at the end of it.
My mom had a dog, and we bought for this dog for Christmas one year a bone. So the dog was about this big, and the bone was about.
Wow. Oh gosh.
This big.
I am fun with it.
So it was funny because the dog would be like running, and it had like this bone that was like in its mouth like this, and it would like catch the ground, and it would flip over it, and it would get back up, and it was like in the cartoons, the Spike. Remember Spike, who had like a little puppy who was running alongside of him? What are we gonna do today, Spike? It was like that one. You not watch cartoons, lady?
That doesn't sound familiar. I was going to mention earlier that I also haven't watched 80s movies because I was in a garage building engines as a kid, not watching TV.
I should have done that. My dad tried all the time to get me to learn how to work on cars. I preferred video games and TV, so I have no idea what to do when it comes to vehicles.
That's not true.
That's
not true. You and we wanted to put a hole in the floorboard of a vehicle to Fred Flintstone it to work.
Oh my God.
Did we do it? I don't know if we did it.
We did, however, siphon the gas out of the tank to create napalm.
Yes, we did do that.
Now,
cool.
do you remember trying to stamp it out with your shoe and then losing that shoe forever?
I missed that shoe. I do recall that there was like a massive stack of styrofoam cups will fit inside a pop can with gasoline in it. We cut the top off a pop can, and we started by, I believe we were both like chewing, like biting off pieces of styrofoam cup. Why we did that instead of just breaking it, I don't know. But we were like, ugh.
Bob, where's the fun in just breaking it when we can chew it?
Okay, right. That makes sense now.
Besides, what good is napalm without our own saliva? It was part of us. I forget how we actually got it to go out because I remember after you lost the shoe, I don't remember how we put it out.
I think I lost a shoe. We lost a gas can. We lost like I don't remember. We just had a hell of a time that night, but we had fun. And the grass is probably growing there now.
Finally.
See, but
I have a cat.
I see that.
When I was a kid, I was in the garage building engines with my dad from the age of 8 on up. So I built small block Chevys.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, well, the other day I was going to relate this to a conversation earlier, but it'd probably be lost.
I'll be back.
Okay.
My parents have a friend that they've known since like they got married, and he lives in a town way southeast of where they are, and he Bob rocks. And he flies planes, and so he has a new plane apparently, and it has an LT1 engine in it. So my dad just sent me a link to a video on YouTube and says, this is Larry's LT1. And I know that that's a designation for a Corvette car engine. But I said, how many guys could send that link to a daughter, be like, here's an LT1, and she knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. I want to fly.
Yeah.
I work with a guy who, like, his hobby is he built a airplane, and he flies it around. He's built a gyrocopter. He flies that around. It's like, I want to fly.
What is a gyrocopter?
It's like a little one-man helicopter-y thing. It's almost like a bike with a propeller. I mean, it's just like
wow.
Pictures. So it's small, but it flies.
Okay.
And going to my parents' house, you see like the ultraglides or ultralights, whatever they call it. It's like a little go-kart with a big wing and it just flies around. Or there's the one with the guy who's got a like a parachute with a giant fan strapped to his ass, and he's
Oh my
flying around
gosh.
up there. And it's like I want to fly, and I haven't quite been able to make it off the ground yet. But I haven't been using any of these devices either. So
You haven't attached the right thing to your bike while you're riding it, apparently. You need
yeah,
to work on that.
it makes me sad because I really want to fly. I also want a tail. Hi.
Exciting news, folks.
Yes.
I'm about to offer a giveaway to our one live viewer.
Now
She
you
has
can't.
He or she has the opportunity to own this widescreen collector's edition of The Hunt for Red October.
Is there an actual movie inside the case?
Let me double check.
It's
Yes.
porn.
All right.
No, it's not porn. I will also sign this if they want. All they have to do is be the first person in the questions to answer the question, what does Bob's lower third say right now? Go.
I know this one. Right.
On the tip of your tongue?
I bet it starts with Bob. I mean, that's just a guess, but
It's possible.
it would make sense.
She may not actually want that particular product.
It's possible, but I had to start with something.
And if she doesn't, then it's whoever watches this later.
No, this has got to be live. I will continue to try to give away The Hunt for Red October until I get rid of it. I've seen this movie over 500 times.
Really?
Yes. 200 of those in high school.
We'll still be friends if I say that I've never seen it, right?
Are you shitting me?
Bob, I just want to warn you right now that if he has your mailing address, that's coming to you.
Bob, I require your mailing address.
Well, you have to see and wait to see if our Madison.
That's true. That's true. Now, Madison, you are competing with Bob because if you don't take it, Bob is getting it.
Sign.
You also have to remember that I'm not going to give my mailing address
No, not over the
on a live show.
Bob, you're also going to get it signed. Who do you want it signed by?
I gotta check something here. I do believe. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I don't have. I may actually own the movie and have never seen it. I own a lot of movies that I've never seen.
Are you shitting me?
How does that even work?
Hey, Tricia,
What?
remember when you called me a digital hoarder because I like to have movies? Well, guess what? At least I watch the movies I have.
Yeah, that's true. That does justify it a little more.
Yeah, I've got a lot of movies there. This isn't actually numbered, so I don't know how many. But
I'm going to have to turn the fan on. It's getting warm in here.
It's getting hot in here, so turn on the fan. Wait, that doesn't really work.
I have The Hunted.
I don't know what that is.
It's Hunted.
Oh, of course.
There's one of two movies that I could think of this is, and I don't remember which one. So, allow me to crack this window. It's the guy who played the God of Lightning in the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Christopher Lambert.
And he's the one who was
Highlander.
also in Highlander.
Yeah.
It's either the one where he's fighting a ninja, or it's the one with Tommy Lee Jones, who he trained like a guy with a knife, and he's like a special killery guy.
For those of you that have not watched the video, you really need to be watching the video.
There's a video?
Speaking of, slight tangent. I had assumed that the last time we had an episode, I downloaded it, produced it, and re-uploaded it on YouTube, and then put it out on the feed. Guess what?
You weren't there?
I didn't do that.
You did.
No, I didn't even do it a little. So I will be releasing 2 episodes, last one and this one, at nearly the same time because I feel terrible. Oh my God.
So here's what I did. I have a list of all my movies. My brother had a situation with his home catching on fire here a few years back. And I started thinking about that. Something that I've wanted to do for a good part of my life, and I just never got around to doing, was an inventory of my stuff. I like stuff. Humans, male humans more so than female, judge our own self-worth by the possessions that we own. Therefore, I dig shit. Not literally. Anyways, I had the perfect place to put a file, because let's say you have it in your computer. If you have a fire, no more computer. But I saved it on the little micro SD card and I put it in my phone, and that was a brilliant idea. But now I have Dropbox, so I don't have to do that. It's all in some cloud somewhere. But what it is it's serial numbers and descriptions and like it's stuff. So I've got stuff, movies, video gaminess, and that finger.
That finger. Oh, that's awesome. I could bring up my iTunes and tell you what movies I have.
No.
On iTunes?
Yeah.
Did you buy all your movies through iTunes?
Yes.
That's weird. I've got like this massive, insane collection of moviness. And check out that awesome pose.
Yeah. While the pose is great, the difference between my movie collection and yours is that I don't have Tricia saying there's too much shit in this house. Now it's just on my computer.
Yep.
Good thinking.
I know, right?
We have a rack upstairs where I have my movies.
Tricia has a rack upstairs. Oh, yeah! Okay, back to your story, sorry. Rack upstairs, Bob.
Did you write that down?
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to work my rack off.
Yeah.
All I seem to be working off is my butt.
That's the wrong direction to go. You want the rack down. Or lower.
I don't want the rack.
I lost my keys once.
I remember the day that you locked the keys out of the car and you couldn't get them.
Locked out of the car?
I do not recall this day.
I lose my keys almost every day at work. So I have to use my keys to get into my store. And then I put them somewhere. And then 5.5 hours later, I have to go home. And I never know where those keys are.
DJ, did you not used to have a clipping thing that you would clip your keys onto your belt or something?
You mean the carabiner? And yes, I still use those.
And my keys are all on a carabiner.
I have one now that I've got one for my my bike keys because I have a Harley and it enjoys being a Harley because it's mine.
Yeah, go Bob, go Bob. It's not your birthday. It's sometime in November.
Remember the 5th of November.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
How cool's that?
I know. I can remember that.
That is from the movie V for Vendetta. If you guys don't know that.
Which is different than the movie V for Vagina, which is the porn parody.
A little bit. Have you seen V for Vendetta?
Yes.
Great movie.
Yes.
I don't. That one I've watched many, many times.
Yes.
It's good for me. You went fuzzy.
I look fuzzy?
You went. Oh, you're back. You're good.
Oh.
Carry on.
Bob, guess what time it is?
9:13.
Wrong. It's 8:13.
Damn it.
Bob's in the future, hun. Bob's in the future.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I'm from the future.
Woo! No, it's about an hour, Bob. We should wrap this old bad boy
About
up.
an hour.
Do you guys want to guess how far I've walked?
Mile and 3/4.
No, you have walked 2.3 miles.
Well, I think Bob is closer.
Which it is what?
I'm at 2.05.
I think Bob is close.
No, wait. Then if you're only a quarter off. He's
25 cents.
Yes.
Those aren't very big. That's pretty close.
Yeah, it is pretty close. I
yeah.
think Bob.
I'm at 2. Now I'm at 2.06.
I was just gonna say that.
And let's see, my calories 221.4.
Sweet. Got to work out on the greatest show online.
Nice.
I've al-
Multitasking.
Yes.
I've almost walked my 5K, I suppose. I've got like however many K 1M is left.
But the real question is, have you walked off the pizza that Bob ate and the popsicle that I ate?
I don't even think I walked off your popsicle. Well, maybe I did. 223 calories. How much?
Oh
was
yeah,
your...
you walked off the popsicle.
All
Bob,
right,
you can
I'm
start
working on the
working on your
pizza.
pizza now.
There might be more pizza downstairs. So.
Oh God.
No, Bob, it's time to go.
Oh. All right.
Well, at least until we do our normal post-show thing.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
And going is what we do now.
It's time for an outgoing montage. Montage. Montage of dancing montage. All right, that's enough of that shit. Bye, Tricia.
Bye.
Bye, Bob.
Bye.
And I'm liming off.
Dude, I ain't never produced nothing.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Took a crap today, didn't you?
Yeah.
See?
And I
produced shit.
And I have walked through produce. That department. That's
If you've had produce thrown at you, you've been produced.
It's like getting stoned, you know, when they throw rocks at you.
That's right. Or when you smoke a joint.
Smoking rocks and having weed thrown at you. There you go.
This is the Lime Flavored Network.